I'm Bill George, and I'm professor at Harvard Business School and also the former chairman and CEO of Medtronic. I was born in Michigan and grew up in my early years in Chicago and Grand Rapids, Michigan. I saw engineering as a route to get into management. I went to Georgia Tech and studied industrial engineering, and then went straight through onto Harvard Business School. I always wanted to be a leader, yet in school, I was never elected to any leadership post. And the thing that really influenced me, a group of seniors at Georgia Tech took me aside and said, Bill, you don't take time for other people. And until you really express genuine interest to other people, no one's going to want to work with you, much less be led by you. And that was like a blow to the solar plexus. And was able to come back after that and talk to a lot of people and was able to lead a lot of organizations. When I graduated from Harvard, I went down to work for the US government. I was working at a high level in the Department of Defense. Great opportunity. I was on top of the world. One day my father called, and my father told me my mother had died that morning suddenly of a heart attack, and I was devastated. Well, I recovered from my mother's death. I was about 24 at the time. I fell in love with a woman from Georgia. We got engaged to be married 3 weeks to the day before the wedding. On a dark day in 1968, her parents called to say that she died that morning of a malignant brain tumor. Even though I'm a person of faith, it was very hard for my faith to give me answers to that. A few months later, I met my wife, Penny, and we've been together for 44 years, so even today I can't explain that. But it helped me understand that we never know how long we have in life to live, and so what really matters are the people we touch in our interactions. I had a great opportunity back in 1969 to go to work for Litton Industries. And we were able to build the leading microwave oven company in the United States. I joined Honeywell in 1978, but over time, I found myself doing a series of turnarounds, and I can do those, I know how to do them, but I wasn't really leading with my heart. I'd been at Honeywell 10 years. I was losing sight of my true north, of what I really believe. And I was playing the corporate game, even wearing cufflinks, which I don't wear, trying to impress the board of directors. Not being real, not being authentic. I found myself a few months later joining Medtronic as President Chief Operating Officer. And I can tell you it was like coming home to a place I'd never been before, where I could work with a fabulous group of people who were totally committed to restoring people to full life and health. I was elected CEO of Medtronic a little less than 2 years after I joined the company. When I went to Medtronic, we were predominantly a pacemaker company, and we set a vision early on of becoming the world's leading medical technology company when we were hardly that. Over the next 12 years, we grew from helping restore 300,000 people a year to 10 million, broadened the business way beyond cardiology and cardiovascular products to spinal products to diabetes to neurological products to treating diseases like Parkinson's disease, incontinence, cerebral palsy. When I left Medtronic, I was in my late 50s, and I had no idea what I was going to do. You only go around once in life, so you got to grab for all the gusto you can get. So I went off and did a working sabbatical in Switzerland, teaching at 2 great institutions, and found out I love teaching. And I got into writing. Never been a writer, I'm an engineer. During that period, the dean of Harvard Business School asked me to join the faculty and teach a new course, kind of a post-Enron course on leadership and corporate accountability. I created a course called Authentic Leadership Development. Basically, my book, True North. It's based upon emotional intelligence and knowing who you are. I think real leaders are authentic and genuine. My mission and purpose is to help other leaders develop. I have the benefit of a wonderful spouse. Penny has taken over our foundation so we can build a world of people who operate with mind, body, and spirit, whether it's in medicine, healthcare, in leadership roles, in spirituality, in any capacity. One of the hot topics of today is big data, analytics, huge volumes of information. We've done a lot of work with His Holiness the Dalai Lama and the Mind and Life Institute. The mind has so many orders of magnitude beyond anything that we can analyze. And so I think what we need to do is not just get too caught up in the analytics, but to put the human dimension on top of that, because you'll never replace judgment. You can never replicate through big data the qualities of the heart, passion, compassion, empathy, and courage.
The 2014 Bauer Award for Business Leadership is presented to William George.